The kid Miguel is here. You are now in the Disney game.
This is the very first time. This is like a dream come true.
Tell me why.
Well, I grew up with, Disney, Pixar, all of that. Like, I could still go back and watch Toy Story, which is the beginning of Pixar and that transition. But even further back, like, I remember I had a crush on Pocahontas. You know what I mean? Like, still have a crush on Pocahontas. Yeah, I mean, Aladdin. I remember going to see Lion King. I remember these like with my family and all of that. And so this is, I grew up with Disney.
The movie out Thanksgiving, Coco, is, I know it's near and dear to you culturally too.
Absolutely.
Talk about the storyline of Coco, and then obviously I want to get into the record, Remember Me.
Righteous. So Coco is a beautiful story about really discovering and really honoring your past. And it uses, the amazing, holiday of Dia de los Muertos in Mexico, which is a time where families come together to essentially pay homage to their family.
That's right, their elders.
Yeah. And for Miguel, the main character, ironically, his name is Miguel. I guess not so ironic because, Miguel is probably one of the most common.
No, it's Michael.
Michael, yeah, names in the world, in Spanish. There you go. So, Miguel he grows up in a very loving family. Like Latinos are, we're very loving. Latino families are very about family and keeping up that tradition, keeping up family tradition. For some particular reason, he grows up in a family where music is forbidden. Really? Music is forbidden in his family, which is kind of crazy.
That's kind of like
in any ethnic,
that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, any culture, music is normally is a pillar in all cultures, And so for whatever reason, he's trying to he doesn't know why, but in his family, music is forbidden. He though has fallen in love with playing the guitar, and he wants to be just like his hero in the movie. And you kind of follow his story of trying to essentially make it okay for him and within his family to play music, and also through that he discovers his own heritage and where his love for music comes from. And it's just an amazing story, just about really paying homage to your family and knowing where you come from, discovering who you are, and falling in love with that. I think, on all levels, I connected with the story just because. I think family has always been a big part of my life and has a huge part in who I am.
And the soundtrack for everybody out there listening, once again, Coco, Disney, Pixar, it's out Thanksgiving weekend. This record was written by the people who put together Let It Go for Frozen. So this might be a nice big, you might get, what do they give, Oscars? You could get it all right here.
It'll be eligible for those kinds of things.
Yeah, man.
So, you never know.
It's a beautiful record, and I know with your Mexican heritage, this soundtrack also has traditional Mexican music on it as well, and sounds woven into the soundtrack in the movie. The people
that, I got a lot of insight into the process of, movie making for Pixar and for Disney, and how they really... It's fascinating how much time they spend just making sure that everything is super authentic for whatever the movie. So when you think of like Moana,
my daughter's favorite movie,
boom, amazing movie, amazing film.
That movie's incredible.
Right. So all the songs and all of that. That song got translated in like 240 something languages.
Say word.
And
I didn't know that.
And it's pretty crazy just to know. But every detail. They pay attention to every detail, especially when it comes to like the cultural aspects. They do years and years of research. So I know for a fact that they spent a good 3 years of research in Mexico before they even started to, build the storyline, and just building every detail into it that made it feel authentic to people who grew up in Mexico and live in Mexico. So when they watch it, they're not pointing anything out that's like, that doesn't feel right. Or,
right.
They just want to honor the culture. And tell a story that is authentic and beautiful. I think it's just, man, it's an amazing process that they do. I'm honored to be a part of it.
This right here is Miguel and Natalia Lafourcade. Am I saying right?
Natalia Lafourcade.
Yeah.
She's a brilliant musician. She's incredible, and she's a gem. She's a real gem.
Just a beautiful spirit, like a gift, man.
Really. Like, when you meet her, you're going to be, even if she can't even explain herself in English when she's trying to say something, you can feel it.
Yeah, bro.
And there's something in her eyes that just, you could tell she's just really special.
This is the record. This is the I guess the theme.
Yeah.
Miguel, it's good to see you. And yo, congrats on this, because I know what this means in your discography and resume to, you know, even if you weren't like a huge animation fan like you are, just as a songwriter, to be a part of something like this that is a piece of family and culture, I know for you super important.
It's very important. It's a huge honor, so thank you, bro.